Don in London, hello. It's November the 8th, 2009. My video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance or behaviour. And my substance, alcohol, my behaviour, trying to be perfect and never so. Full of fear, putting on a brave face, having a stiff upper lip, maybe utilising ego too much, which covered over all the cracks, if you like, all the gaps inside me. And it took a long time to understand that the gap inside me was always there for growth and learning how to be me. So for many years, trapped in that awful black or bleak or dark place of addiction or dependence, and not really understanding what it was all about, and not understanding what was wrong with me. In my early days of drinking, nobody understood the disease, or certainly not around me, where people in family drank reasonably. My father always drank unreasonably and became unreasonable. He was an alcoholic. Well, can I say that? Yes, based on the evidence, but he's not here to defend himself. And what I learned in the last few months of his life, many years ago, that you can actually love a person and hate the behaviour they've had over the years. So when I look at me, not understanding love, for a long time, I guess, not in the true sense of what is love, to love, be loved, and have something useful to do. I didn't know or understand it too well. I suppressed it, or it was suppressed under a complete ocean of fear. So maybe when love emerged, I was not too good at it, and it was a profound experience, but it didn't last. So these days I'm looking for living in the day, understanding how to love, be loved, and be useful, just for now, just for this one day. So on the way, 35 years of drinking, 35 years of misunderstanding, 35 years of ignorance, 35 years of denial, and, well, maybe not 35 years of denial. To be in denial, we need to know what's wrong with us. And for a lot of the time, I didn't know quite what was up or down with me. So these days, having a fighting chance, if you like, or just a living chance to live life and experience it, is the greatest gift that has been afforded. So what kept me alive long enough to get here? Family, friends, professionals, society. And what made me able to keep being sober a day at a time are all of the above: friends, family, society, community, professionals, and also a fellowship. And what the fellowship taught me, that's the fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous. If I keep sober one day at a time, then the rest of my life can work, and it's based on one day, just one day. So I'm extraordinarily grateful to be alive today, and that's a big change. Even when I'm in the real depths of desolate clinical depression, which happens, it's a condition just like the ism of alcoholism. I need to be aware of where I am with life, living, my feelings, my emotions, and my spiritual connection to now. So the gift is, in fellowship we keep sober, and there are many tools in the toolkit. It starts with the statement of intent, the AA preamble shared at every meeting of AA, which I share here, puts me in the right place, right now. And it goes like this. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution. Does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. And in my life, the last 24 hours has been much in bed, still suffering from whatever the malady, the cold virus going around at the moment. And it's unusual for me to have 1 week where I miss 2 meetings in a week. Meetings keep me healthy, they keep me included and part of, and able to understand life in a better frame of mind. So when I can't get to meetings, I I utilise the tools of the programme, which is to know the 12 steps of action to change my attitude and behaviour on a daily basis. And at the moment, with the flu, or it's not a flu, it's a cold virus, it's man flu, cold, it will pass, and I need to look after myself and check what is going on. So 12 steps of action, I mentioned them yesterday, and this month it's the 11th step, all about prayer and meditation. And for many of us, understanding what prayer and meditation is, even if we are uncertain about God, and what I've learned is I can believe in God, I can be agnostic, atheist, depending on my life experience. So if life experience affords us an opportunity to discover more, then we keep on opening the door to new experience. So for me, spiritual living is understanding the moment of now and living in it, and understanding what is going on around me, how I feel, what I may do, and keep on going, just one day at a time. So 12 steps, and in the daily reflections it covers a step a month, 1 page a day. And for today it says, and it's November the 8th, and it's Remembrance Sunday in the UK, and I watched some TV last night, a festival to understand and celebrate why we have so many people in the armed services and what happens, and to honour those who are alive, hurt, or have perished. And it's very moving. And again today there is the ceremony at the Cenotaph in Whitehall, and I've watched a bit of that, and again it is very moving, because it's about service, always about service for those who are in the forces, and they do what they do for all of us, and it's about honouring all who have perished. Anyway, that's and it needs to be said by me, because I do believe and feel that they need be honoured. Coming back to the programme, November the 8th, an individual adventure about prayer and meditation. Meditation is something which can always be further developed. It has no boundaries, either of width or height. Aided by such instruction and example as we can find, it is essentially an individual adventure, something which each one of us works out in his own way. My spiritual growth is with God as I understand Him. With Him I find my true inner self. Daily meditation and prayer strengthen and renew my source of well-being. I receive then the openness to accept all He has to offer. With God I have the reassurance that my journey will be as He wants for me, and for that I am grateful to have God in my life. And it is the God of your understanding, and for me God is truth, God is love, and God works through people. So experience, strength, hope, wisdom comes through others, and I need to discern and understand that, and let go and let the good of life and good conscience happen. So it's very pertinent for me today, prayer, meditation, reflection about what people do for each other and giving service. And the other half of fellowship is all about unity, service and recovery, and being able to be a part of life and to cherish people. So for me, even though I've not been too well, the most important thing is I know and understand where I am today, that I can be honourable and honour other people. And this thing of love, to love, be loved and useful. We all have our own usefulness, and we don't know what it is until we are applying ourselves to service often. So when we give service and look to what can we give to the world rather than what can we take from the world, we stop being selfish, self-obsessed, and become more open and live with humility, I hope. The serenity prayer, again, to acceptance of what is, and to the God of your understanding. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference is always just for today, and for those who serve, we need honour them.